Hey, welcome back to SOS, some stuff starting badass. I would have kept that one going, but I've got a long day ahead, and I've got to make stuff. So this is going to be kind of a preparedness week type ordeal. I'm going to try and focus as much as I can on just preparedness, but I still have to throw in building stuff. All right, I have to do the building stuff, or it just wouldn't be me, and I've got to do that. So we are going to finish what I had started before, and I didn't come back to it and finish it off. I did the rat trap 12 gauge. Now I'm going to do, as promised, the lower, cheaper tech version of that. You can do a 12 gauge with a regular mouse trap, but I'm not going to be doing a regular mouse trap 12 gauge. I'm not doing another 12 gauge. That one's super easy. Anybody can do it. But I'm going to do another one. That way you have an understanding and a faster pace of making it. And that way you can make a whole bunch of them. And I don't know. If you just want to play around your backyard with your kids or something, there's that. Or if you actually want something where an indicator throughout your property of something being tripped, they're not going to go bad. You can leave them set up and set these traps. You can leave these traps set for months, years, probably. I don't know. I don't know how long they would last. I'm assuming for a long time, but people get under that impression, hey, but it's a glow stick. If you take it out of its Mylar packaging, does that ruin it? Not necessarily. Once the activation is done, the activation process is done. It's not going to really ruin it as much. It's going to be in dense wooded areas and stuff like that. So, well, with it exposed to your property, right? So at least you know where something is. Or camping trip, you want to set these up around. That way you have an indicator of where it's coming from instead of it's too late and you don't know where it's coming from, kind of thing. Anyway, there you go. There's different uses for it. And hopefully this is a faster pace for you. Alright, look, for this project, all you're going to need is some dollar store mouse traps. You get 4 of them in a package. 2 of these glow sticks come in each for $1, I think. There's $1, and then you get 2 of these. They even throw in this El Cheapo stretchy crap, right? Get that out of here. But fishing line is going to be your best bet. Let's see. Alright. So you're going to start by figuring out your distance. What you do is hold your glow stick up and you'll see a bubble. I don't know if you can see that, but if you flip it around, I'm sure. See that? There's the bubble, all right? Now, when that rises to the top, that's where you make your mark. Get you a Sharpie, mark, then mark the top of the bubble, then mark just in the middle of the bubble, just like that, okay? Now, get your mouse trap, and for safety purposes, before you even get started, go ahead and get this out of the way. Take this, your trap setup, go ahead and just hold that together. Get you a zip tie. I always throw in an extra zip tie into this project just for this. Get your zip tie around it. Alright. There you go. And then you just leave it so it slides up and down. That way you can slide it off when you're ready to arm the trap. Cut off your excess. Now that one's done, right? Now, the indicator for this. Oh, I meant to do this before I did that. Hang on. I don't want to screw you up too bad. Alright. I didn't get too far ahead. There we go. Go ahead and slide this out real quick just so you see this. I don't want to get too far ahead of you. Alright. So to make room, you're going to have to cut this off. See, I got too far ahead. Take this back you put this on here, and then you'll know where that's going to go. So you want to go ahead and cut off this excess. Right? I'm just using some regular shear. I'm sure you could use any pair of scissors or some of these guys here. But anyway, I'll show you how easy it is to cut. Just cut right into it. Just like that. Then cut another notch. Just like that. Bend this little notch up. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead of you. Anyways, it'll look like this. You just want to cut some room off that. All mouse traps are going to be different. You might not have this stupid thing on the end. If you do, cut it off and make room. And that's how much room I needed. See where my middle line is? My middle line is telling me to cut that off. So that's why I had to cut that off. But anyway, now that I know that, I set it so you can see this. You can see that. There you go. I just kind of set it in there and let it hold its place. But that should work perfectly. Right there. It doesn't have to be dead on the middle line, just so you know. Alright. That way I know where that is, where I want my hole here, and here. Alright. Alright, so there. See, you're just marking where your holes are going to go. And that's for that hole there. Then you're going to drill your 3 little holes. Yeah. You got to get the sawdust all in the beard. Alright. Now you bring this guy back. And you could rest this up on here or whatever. Wish I hadn't rushed a while ago, but it'd be alright. I'll make it up to you. Alright. This guy on here like that. Ta-da! Now, take this guy here. Take your old zip tie. Run it right through the backside. Might need pliers. Just like that. Through here. Like that. Hold it up there with your little finger. Bring it through here like this. Boom. Cut the excess off. Boom. Kind of wiggle it out just a little bit. It's always best to kind of use your thumb once you get everything set. Make yourself enough room so your little hole in there so you can get your trap set. And you can just stick these to any tree, it doesn't matter. And how you do this, it's best to keep the trap closed right now. That way you don't set it off. Alright, just get you a little knot. And what I do is I cut a little groove in there. You can see that little groove. And I just run this through. I find where my hole opening is. It's easier to just run it through the front. Just bring that on through. Right there. Take your little knot. Put your little knot in the spot where it goes. Right there. Boom. Just like that. And make sure it's secure. You don't want it coming out of there. So I'm just kind of making sure it's in there good. Alright. Alright, let's try the pink one out. This is done. We'll try the pink one out and we'll try the green one. Ooh, it's creepy. So, they've walked up on your perimeter. So, yeah. Let me turn on some light. And, as you can see, you have to hold it up like this, because the bubble travels up. Anyway, there's another one. Well, I don't want to waste all my glow sticks, but I thought that was really interesting. I would say it might not work every single time. I'm going to throw that out there, because it is a glow stick, all right, for one. And I would not rely on my security for my property to a lone glow stick in the night. I'm just throwing it out there. But it is cool to know that it can be done. And some of you are a lot smarter than that. We're thinking a little bit more lethal. But anyway, I just thought this would be fun for you guys today. And gals, for any of you that want to make something ridiculous like this, there you go. But it is kind of cool. I mean, like I said, if you want to play around with the kids or something, you guys doing stuff like that, or you got like a campsite and you want to know where something's coming from, that would work. You could also add, just throwing this out there, there's the pink one I blew up. Anyway, you could take a bale, right? You could take a bale, put it on the bottom of it, like a little bit of tape, a bale, plus, hey, anything will set a bale off. If you grab it, it sets it off, right? You don't need any high-tech technology for that or batteries to make that happen. You have a bell on this, and if anyone touches it whatsoever, it's still going to go off, right? It's still going to jiggle and jingling, whatever. But you'd have, this is going to get brighter and brighter, but you could get a better glow stick than this to do this type of thing instead of something cheap, because you kind of get what you pay for with this. I'm just saying, this isn't going to go off that great, so I wouldn't rely on this. But there are other options, like shotgun shells. Yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. You're watching SOS. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass. Please have a beautiful, fabulous, fantastic day, and take it easy.